For decades, India has been the undisputed back office of the world. I mean, if a global giant needed to scale its tech, write millions of lines of code, or just cut operational costs, they built a massive center in Bengaluru or Hyderabad. That was the playbook. But right now, a bizarre high-stakes split is widening across the technology landscape. Something fundamental is changing, and in this explainer, we're going to decode exactly what that is. We're looking at a market splitting right down the middle, creating a paradox that is quietly reshaping a $100 billion ecosystem. The old IT model is quietly collapsing, and the next decade of tech? It's going to look absolutely nothing like the last.
Take a look at this. Overall tech hiring is actually dropping, down roughly 2%. But underneath that surface number is a much, much steeper cliff. Senior-level tech roles plummeted by over 30% in a single month. And you have to understand, this isn't just a temporary market dip or a normal economic cycle. This is a structural rejection of the old way of doing business. Global firms are no longer optimizing for labor scale. They are actively shedding layers of traditional management and legacy technical roles.
But then we hit this jarring contrast. While traditional tech hiring shrinks, hiring within global capability centers, or GCCs, is suddenly exploding. It's up 20%. But don't let those big hiring numbers fool you. Behind the scenes, these stats are hiding a complete rewiring of the enterprise playbook. Companies aren't just hiring more of the same people. They're completely tearing up who they hire, where they hire, and exactly what they're hiring them to do.
Section 1. The death of the headcount model.
For years, the old IT model measured success simply by how many engineers were sitting in a room. More bodies literally meant more capability. But the era of measuring innovation by headcount is officially over. Are seeing a massive 19% year-on-year drop in entry-level tech roles. Now think about the human impact of that. Fresh graduates used to enter tech through these repetitive, basic roles, writing routine code scripts, doing basic data entry, or surface-level quality assurance. Today, those gateway jobs are rapidly disappearing, being automated almost instantly. The standard entry path into the tech world is closing right before our eyes.
And yet, despite that massive drop in entry-level hiring, we get hit with this wild paradox. GCCs are currently facing a near 40% talent shortage for highly skilled AI roles. Just think about that tension for a second. We have massive general headcount available, people looking for work, yet a desperate shortage of the actual talent companies need right now. Global firms are starving for intelligence density, even while the traditional labor pool overflows.
The technological culprit driving this massive gap? It's Agentic AI. AI is no longer just helping workers, it's starting to replace entire layers of routine work. We aren't talking about a chatbot that helps you draft a polite email. We are talking about artificial intelligence that independently executes complex, multi-step enterprise workflows. It acts, it orchestrates, and it delivers results without needing a human to click a button at every single step. This is the new productivity engine.
So, translating this tech jargon into human reality looks a bit like this. In the old world, a global firm might hire 50 junior developers to handle a massive project through mass entry-level hiring. In the new world, that exact same firm might hire just 2 highly specialized prompt engineers or AI architects. Just 2. And those 2 hyper-focused specialists will orchestrate an entire squad of digital workers to get the exact same job done. The race to the bottom on cost is over. The new race is to the top, and it's driven entirely by hyper-efficiency.
Section 2. Beyond the back office.
GCCs are rapidly transforming from cost-saving back offices into the actual strategic brains of global corporations. Just look at the sectors driving this innovation. We are talking about automotive centers creating digital twins to simulate high-speed crashes before a physical car is ever even built. We have healthcare and MedTech hubs building AI engines that run medical diagnostics and accelerate drug discovery. And we have incredibly complex semiconductor chip design happening right out of Indian labs. The crucial takeaway here is this. If a center is only saving the parent company money today, it is highly vulnerable to automation. But if it is driving global innovation, it becomes indispensable.
But here is a massive blind spot that most people still haven't noticed. India boasts the largest AI hiring base of any GCC market on the planet, over 400,000 AI professionals. Yet, industry reports show that practically 0 of these centers are truly AI native. Now, there is a critical difference between a company that just gives its employees AI tools to work a little faster and an organization that has completely rebuilt its fundamental workflows around an AI core. Right now, almost everyone is still just stuck in that basic tool-using phase.
Section 3. The Great Geographic Shift.
Because of this structural rewiring, we are seeing a massive shakeup. And it's not just in the skills required, but physically, right on the map. The geography of innovation is changing. Traditional megahubs like Bangalore and Hyderabad are actually seeing decreasing volumes in certain tech job categories. Meanwhile, Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities like Coimbatore, Kochi, and Ahmedabad are seeing their AI hiring literally double. Global firms have realized that in a hybrid work world, innovation just isn't restricted to a single megahub zip code anymore. They can optimize operational costs and tap into fresh, distributed regional talent pools without losing an ounce of strategic capability.
Which brings us to a pretty sobering reality for career survival. By 2030, 60% of the current GCC workforce will need intense reskilling. Let that sink in. 60%. Even more urgent, nearly 18% of the workforce runs the risk of not being retrained at all if they can't keep pace. For everyone watching, this poses the ultimate question. Will your skills still matter in 5 years? The window to adapt isn't just closing, it's slamming shut.
Section 4. The AI Survival Playbook.
So how do you future-proof your career? Here's the exact skills-first and mindset-first model that the winning $100 billion ecosystems are prioritizing right now. Step 1, you absolutely must move beyond standard, repetitive technical skills. Being just a coder is no longer enough. Step 2, build deep domain expertise. You need to intimately understand the industry you are in, whether that's healthcare, finance, or automotive engineering. Know the business, not just the code. And step 3, master fluid collaboration with AI systems. You need to be the architect directing the AI, not the worker trying to compete with it.
This historic shift is best summarized by this one definitive reality. The back office is dead. The innovation hub is here. The legacy IT model of just throwing bodies at a complex problem is completely over. The global firms of tomorrow are building dense, highly intelligent AI-native hubs that drive actual global strategy.
So we are left at a very high-stakes crossroads. Is AI an existential threat that will hollow out the traditional jobs of India's massive tech engine? Or is it the ultimate catalyst, the exact forcing function needed to turn the region into the world's premier digital empire? The next few years will decide. Think carefully about where your skills fit into this new world, because the transformation is already here. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and stay curious as we continue to decode the future.